I'm Eleanor, I'm the Programme Coordinator for Time to Shine at Creative Scotland, and I'm here to learn how I can connect with both colleagues and partners and young people in my day-to-day job, and I'm having a great time so far.
My name is John Morrison. I work in Edinburgh Napier University in the School of Computing in Digital Media Interaction Design. I'm doing a PhD part-time looking at transitions into higher education for young people who are care experienced. I've participated in each of the Articulate Trust events, so I was keeping an open mind about what to expect today. I know that the young people that Iona works with had visited the Big House in London, and this was one of their favourite organisations of good practice, so I was excited to find out more about it and what that might involve.
I really didn't know what to expect. I understood that empathy would be the kind of the subject of the day, so kind of learning how to bring that to my role on a personal level, but also how to use that to understand the situation, the needs of young people, particularly care experienced and vulnerable young people.
So I'm the lead on our Free Press Publishers project, where we work with looked after young people aged 16 to 25 and give them free access to our facilities to be creative and to express themselves. So I'm coming here today to see how we can apply the creative practice to young people who have maybe additional support needs and how we can best support them in our facilities.
Why am I here? I'm here to learn and to find out a bit more in terms of potentially working with young care experienced individuals. So I'm coming with no expectations. I know very, very little, so anything I can glean from today will help us inform our next steps.
It's been a really, really wonderful day. I've learnt so much about the importance of really listening to the people that you're working with and techniques to how to actually do that.
And then, you know, having quite reflective moments was also really good, rather than constantly thinking about the organisation that you work for or your practice. It was about looking at yourself and how you engage with people.
Yeah, blown my mind a little bit.
I really like the energy of the whole engagement from start to finish.
I'm not really somebody that likes working in this sort of workshop context, but I actually found it really quite fun.
It was really fresh and I enjoyed that aspect of it.
So these events, I think, are a great opportunity to see and discuss and explore good practice with a range of people.
It was also a really great networking opportunity as well to meet with people not just from the city but the Shire and then further abroad in Scotland. What is empathy to me? That's a big question. I think being respectful and accommodating of other people's needs and opinions.
Not relying so much on the kind of automatic or reflex opinions that I accredit to somebody else, that actually I need to really think about where someone is coming from and why that might be different to, you know, my beliefs or my perceptions.
Not jumping to conclusions about how somebody behaves.
And that basically you have to listen in order to effectively be empathetic.
So empathy is something that is often talked about in terms of human-centered design. And I recently saw a talk from the Chief Design Officer from the Scottish Government, Kat Macaulay, and she spoke about some of the challenges of implementing empathy. So one of the things she also talked about in relation to empathy was about inclusion in design. And so she highlighted that designers often talk about empathy, but it's actually something which is really difficult, if not impossible, to really understand. And I think at best, what you can do is facilitate spaces for dialogue and spaces for listening and appreciation.
I've also learned a lot about the kind of landscape at the moment of what's going on in terms of delivering creative work to care experienced young people, and all the kind of the things that need to be considered in order to deliver that well, like the kind of the bricks and mortar, the patience and the time.
So there's interesting challenges around the use of empathy. but they go hand in hand with creativity for me.
One thing that really struck me was the commitment to just playing before getting started with any kind of deep professional creative work.